Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Right off the bat, we are predicting a complete, absolute disaster for Eli and Lani's upcoming anniversary celebration. And honestly, you guys need to brace yourselves for this one. I am looking at the notes for next week, and it is going to be a mess. And I mean, let's just be real for a second. Eli Grant and Lani Price Grant, Elani, they are basically soap opera royalty at this point. They have been through the absolute ringer over the years. We are talking stolen babies, crazy kidnapping plots, Gabby literally controlling Julie's pacemaker with a smartphone app to force Lani to dump Eli at the altar. I mean, remember that? That was wild. And we can't forget about the kids. Carver and Jules, they have been through so much just trying to build their family. Remember when T.R. Coates, Lani's biological father, literally shot Eli and put him in a coma? Lani had to sit by his hospital bed for weeks, not knowing if her husband was going to wake up. She had to raise those babies alone while dealing with the trauma of her own father being a total monster. So when I say they deserve a break, I mean they deserve a decade of uninterrupted bliss. They have earned it. But the writers just refuse to let them breathe. Because this is Salem, and nobody is allowed to just be happy. So next week, we are finally getting the long-awaited anniversary celebration. Because Eli has been out of town, he missed the actual date. And, you know, he is feeling incredibly guilty about it. Lamone Archie always plays that guilty, loving husband look so perfectly. So he comes back to town and he is determined to make it up to his wife. He wants to pull out all the stops. He wants to remind her that despite the crazy police work and the family drama, she is the center of his universe. So he surprises Lani with this absolutely gorgeous necklace. And I am a sucker for a good jewelry reveal on this show. It is just so classic. He probably does the whole thing where he stands behind her and fastens it around her neck while she looks in the mirror. You guys know the exact move I am talking about. It is sweet. It is romantic. I bet the necklace is something deeply symbolic too. Not just a random piece of jewelry. Maybe it has the kids' birthstones in it, or maybe it's a diamond pendant that matches her engagement ring. Eli is thoughtful like that. He isn't just going to buy something generic at the last minute. He plans these things out. Lani is thrilled. Sal Stowers has that beautiful, radiant smile that just lights up the whole screen. And then Eli takes it a step further. He books them an afternoon at the Salem Inn. A fun, romantic, completely distraction-free afternoon. Just the two of them. No kids. No police drama. No Kristen DiMera showing up to cause absolute chaos. Just a husband and a wife finally getting to celebrate their love. And honestly, it sounds perfect. It sounds like exactly what the fans have been begging for. But, and there is always a massive but when it comes to Days of Our Lives. There is a huge, glaring problem that we need to talk about. Eli's health. Because if you have been paying attention to the recent episodes, you know that something is very, very wrong with Eli Grant. The last few times Lani has tried to get intimate with him, he has literally passed out. Just completely fainted. Out cold. And at first, you know, Lani was super understanding about it. She is a good wife. She is sympathetic. She probably just chalked it up to exhaustion. I mean, the guy works hard. He travels. Life is stressful. So she has been patient. She has been rubbing his back and telling him it is okay and just being the supportive partner that she always is. But let's Be real. A girl has her limits. And this is their anniversary celebration. This is the big makeup date. So they are at the Salem Inn. The mood is set. The champagne is probably poured. The beautiful new necklace is on. They start kissing. Things are getting heated. And then, boom, Eli passes out again. Right in the middle of their special afternoon. I am calling it right now. This is going to be a total disaster. Can you even imagine the frustration? I mean, I would be absolutely losing my mind. You get all dressed up, you get the hotel room, you are ready for some romance, and your husband just faceplants into the pillows. It is almost comical, but it is also incredibly concerning. Picture the scene. They are in the Salem Inn. The lighting is low. Maybe there's some cheesy romantic music playing in the background. They are finally relaxing. Lani is probably telling him how much she missed him, how hard it was with him out of town. He is apologizing for missing the actual anniversary date. They are connecting on that deep emotional level that Lamont and Sal play so beautifully. And then the physical intimacy starts, and you can just see it happening. Eli's eyes rolling back, the sudden dead weight. Lani saying his name, Eli. Eli, baby, wake up. And then the sheer panic setting in when he doesn't respond. It is going to be a heart-stopping moment. And how is Lani going to react to this? Like I said, she has been sympathetic so far. But this time has to be the breaking point. She is going to go from being a worried wife to a fully activated police detective in about 2 seconds flat. Because once or twice is exhaustion. But passing out every single time they try to get intimate, that is a pattern. That is a medical mystery. Honestly, part of me thinks she might actually get mad for a split second before the panic sets in. Just that immediate human reaction of, are you kidding me right now? Before she remembers that he is actually unconscious. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh on Lani. She loves him. She is going to be terrified. But you get what I mean. It is just the worst possible timing in the history of the world. So, what is actually wrong with him? Why is Eli Grant passing out every time things get hot and heavy? The fans on social media are already going crazy with theories, and I am right there with them. I have been staring at the screen trying to figure this out. Is it a heart condition? Is it some weird neurological thing? Or, and hear me out because this is Salem, has he been poisoned? We already know there is a massive storyline right now with tainted drugs from DiMera Pharmaceuticals flooding the town. We know Sarah and Brady are investigating it. We know people are dying. What if Eli somehow got exposed to something? What if this isn't just stress, but an actual, literal attack on his nervous system? I mean, I am just spitballing here, but it makes sense, right? It fits the bigger pattern of the show right now. Honestly, they should just burn the Salem Inn down at this point. Has anyone ever had a successful, uninterrupted romantic night there? No. Someone always gets kidnapped, poisoned, or passes out. It is cursed. But anyway, I am just so tired of seeing them suffer. I really am. I love Lamont and Sal. Their chemistry is absolutely off the charts. When they are allowed to just be in love and be happy, they are one of the best couples on the canvas. So it is incredibly frustrating to see the writers throw this bizarre medical roadblock in their way. Why can't they just have an afternoon at the Salem Inn without someone requiring medical attention. Is that too much to ask? Apparently, it is. Because drama is the name of the game. But it just feels so clunky. Like, of all the ways to create conflict for a couple, husband keeps fainting during sex is just, it's a choice. It really is a choice. And what happens when they get to the hospital? Abe and Paulina are going to rush over. And we all know Paulina is already dealing with Chanel's cancer diagnosis. The poor woman cannot catch a break. Now her son-in-law is collapsing. The Carver-Price family is just under constant, relentless attack right now. It is honestly exhausting to watch. And Abe is going to be so worried. He looks at Eli like a true son. So the ripple effects of this ruined anniversary are going to spread through the whole family. It isn't just a ruined date. It is a full-blown family crisis. But this is how the show operates. They give you a little taste of happiness. The beautiful necklace, the sweet reunion, the promise of romance, and then they snatch it away and replace it with an emergency room visit. Because you know that is where this is heading. Lani is going to have to call 911 from the Salem Inn. She is going to be standing there in her lingerie and her new necklace while the paramedics load Eli onto a stretcher. It is going to be humiliating and terrifying and just a complete mess. And who is going to treat him? Probably Sarah, who is already stressed out of her mind about the tainted drugs. It is all going to connect. I just know it. The writers are weaving this massive web, and Eli is just the latest victim caught in it. So yeah, that is my prediction. A total, unmitigated disaster of an anniversary. I feel so bad for Lani. She has been waiting for this. She deserves this. And instead of a romantic afternoon, she is going to get a medical crisis. I just hope that whatever's wrong with Eli, they figure it out fast. Because I cannot handle months and months of a mystery illness storyline. We just did that. We do that all the time. Just let the man be healthy and let him love his wife. What were they thinking with this plot? Who actually believes this is going to end well anytime soon? Nobody. We all know it is going to drag out and there will be misdiagnoses and Lani will be crying in the hospital chapel. It is so predictable, but I am still going to watch every single second of it because I care about these characters too much to look away. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you as stressed about Eli's fainting spells as I am?